It's in progress.
Listen, motherfuckers, to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, you know that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, isn't that absurd?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Guns and Radio.
What's up?
We're
Howdy
back.
dooley.
We're back to our old shit again. What the fuck is going on?
Mason just joined us right in time.
I know, right? Welcome. We'll do this just for now. Oh, there we go. Let's get rid of that. What's going on? Let's try that again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Guns and Radio. We are live on the air once again. We got our boys Jeff, we got Franz, we got Mason in the house, and we are here for a special surprise live stream. Surprise! We were hoping today to come in and have a little fun, and then a couple of minutes before we all kind of got together and started planning the show, we learned of the passing of a legend in rock and roll, the one, the only, the great Ace Frehley of Kiss. So we kind of had to change our plans tonight. And instead of doing what we originally planned on doing, which, I mean, was going to pretty much be a tribute of some sort anyway. Oh, look, there he is.
Yeah, I can hear now.
All right. Welcome aboard, my friend. But anyway, like we were saying, we were planning on doing a tribute kind of thing anyway. And so I guess we can talk about that also. But yeah, man, how are you guys? First off, how are you guys?
I'm mellow, man.
Mellow.
I feel delicious.
I bet you do. You guys don't know what's going on for us. See, we had Franz in top form, and then we waited a little too long to get started. So,
Now he's
or Jeff, I should say. We had Jeff in top form. But yeah, man. So, and welcome Mason as well. Today on the show, we're going to be talking some news. We're going to catch up on the rock and roll news that we missed. But our top story, of course, is the great Ace Frehley, and
rest in peace.
yes, the loss of a legend. And so first off, did anybody hear what happened?
He slipped and fell, had a brain bleed, and then he was in some care and slipped away as a result.
Was that in the bathroom while he's doing his makeup?
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know, man, but you hit a certain age, man, you should not walk alone.
No. How old was he actually then?
I think he was 74,
Really?
75.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what I read.
So
That's
he
a full life.
was he in the back? Where was it? Where did he slip at? I heard it was in the studio when he was recording his new album.
That's what I read.
Where and how, I don't know.
And then he had to cancel his tour because he never did get any better. And then I did see yesterday where they'd put him on life support.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a rumor he was dead already, and then it was denied, and then it was confirmed again and denied, and in the end, it was true. It seemed true. So yeah, pretty
Yeah.
sad day then.
Yeah, I found out when Rick called me.
Okay.
He's kind of hurt about it.
Well, he's a Kiss fan, man. All Kiss fans are going
I
to be hurt
know.
about it. I
Like,
mean,
I personally not a huge fan, you know, but you know, they are in their own genre, and they are the kings of their own genre, and he's a founding member. So
I'm the same, man. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would even call him legend. I mean, yeah, well,
I don't know about that. He's definitely a legend, man. It's Ace Frehley. It's Kiss. They're all legends, man.
yeah, like
I mean,
again, not my favorite band, but definitely earn the respect where they are.
but
I mean, we
if you
bust their balls about how they're money mongers, and you know, for the prices that they charge for certain things, they should like bring it to your front door and like hand it to you personally. But
With a
like,
blowjob, all right.
yeah, right, with a bow on top. But like,
But
that's
how is it?
let's call spade a spade, dude. He was the
Well, he
fucking
didn't have
master of his
like,
craft.
yeah, but how is this compared with GNR? Because GNR, they have quite a few young fans still making new young fans discovering their music. Is that like kind of happening with Kiss too, or because it really seems like an old man band? I'm not sure about that.
Well, I think every GNR fan would know exactly who Kiss is right now and what they mean. If was it Paul or Gene who had the opportunity to produce Appetite and they passed?
I think it was Paul.
Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad they did pass.
But I think, yeah, and
but-
I think I read that they only did that because Adler was a big fan of Kiss. The other
Yeah,
guys didn't really want him from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, didn't I think the story goes like they passed and Steven followed him down the hallway and was like, "Please don't take this personally. I still love you," or something like that. But like, yeah, dude, like he's a legend, and R.I.P. man.
Yeah. And yeah, so today on the show, when we get to our song review today, we're going to be listening to, what was the name of that fucking song? New York Groove from, we're going to be watching a live performance of Kiss doing New York Groove live in Brooklyn from 1996 with Ace on vocal.
Okay, so you guys know what that reunion in '96 stemmed from. Kiss's MTV Unplugged performance when they brought Ace and who was the other guy they brought back, the original member?
Peter
Criss.
Yeah, and it stemmed from the MTV Unplugged that was like a huge hit. And then in '96 the original members regrouped.
When did they find
Frehley
it?
just replied that he's at work and sends his love.
Okay. When did they find where they found it?
Where are they from?
When were they founded? I mean, when they started?
I think it was the
In
70s.
like the early '70s.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say Kiss has, I think Kiss has, if not, I think Kiss has, maybe not internationally, but definitely in America, at least, they have the same amount of fans, if not more than GNR, because in America.
God forbid, I'm going to admit it, they have probably 10 times more.
Okay.
They have to.
I didn't know.
They have to. Think about it. Like, they have to. All the merchandising that is selling out, all the stadium tours that are selling out and continuously selling out. Like, they can go back out on the road right now and do like Detroit, New York, Miami,
Philly,
Boston,
I don't think they were playing
LA, and sell all those stadiums out.
I think they were playing arenas on the last tour.
They were playing arenas
now, and saying we're going to do all Ace tunes. Think about it. They could sell out stadiums.
I don't think they do that because they kicked Ace out. Ace hasn't been in the band. They kicked them out in like '96, and even with fans like clamoring to bring Ace and Peter back, they still wouldn't.
I don't know if they would go back out now. Actually, I just shot myself in the foot in the sense that they sold their catalog and all that stuff, right?
I think Kiss is planning a acoustic show, but it's not a tour. It's like a reunion show.
I think it's like a Vegas thing. Yeah, like a one-off in Vegas or something like that.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that they're not so popular in Europe. Or, I mean, they are also popular in Europe, but not as popular as in the USA. And GNR will be popular more. I'm pretty sure about that. But, now that you mention it, I'm in this bootleg group where people post bootlegs. And there's a lot of Kiss coming by every time. I noticed that really. So, yeah, it's also popular in the bootleg scene, probably.
I mean, there's also, Kiss has the cruises. They have the merchandise. They sell a fucking coffin. People buy this thing, too. People get buried in a fucking Kiss coffin.
In 2024, the band sold their music catalog to a Swedish company named Pop House for $300 million.
Whoa.
You put $300 million in the bank in a year and just let it sit, you have $500.
But to be fair,
$400 maybe.
I would have thought they would have been able to sell it for more because some of the people that have sold their catalogs, like I think Elton John sold his for like $500 or $600 million.
I agree.
But think about it, but that's Elton John, man.
Some people have their catalogs burned.
Oh,
Don't you remember the fire? Universal for
Oh, yeah.
Studios? Yeah, they said GNR was affected too, but it wasn't true.
Yeah, I don't.
But that's the thing. They sold their music, but like, think about it. What do you think if you were in Kiss? If you looked at the numbers, like, what's outweighing more? Are your album sales and your music and all your like music and being on movies? Is that type of money outweighing all your merchandise income? Because they didn't sell their rights to the merchandise. Maybe
Yeah, but
their merch is making like 200 million a year.
Selling
know
your
what I mean?
music
They don't need
feels selling your music really feels like selling your soul, man. I mean, I
I'm
couldn't.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie
I mean,
because they
it-
didn't sell their merchandising side, so
but-
obviously
but
they're
also-
holding on to the beast.
but I would
Go ahead, Franz.
no, I would say that I would never sell my own music. I mean, that feels so like giving your soul away or something. I mean, is that common?
Did you hear about how the guy? You guys know the story? This is way off like center, but the guy who actually wrote "I Have Friends in Low Places" by Garth Brooks, like the guy who actually wrote it, like was down and out on his luck, and he sold like half of the rights or something, and he gave away like actually $100 million worth of like rights.
Would you do it? Sell your own music if you were an artist?
No,
No,
It
'cause
depends.
feels wrong, right?
I
don't
don't
know,
think.
dude. Think about it though. If you're in your 60s and you're in like the last 10 to 15 years of your life, and you have $300 million on the shelf, and somebody gives you it, and they're like, you can just go live your life now and do whatever the fuck you want, not worry about shit. You know, your accountants will take care of it all. You can just go, sit on a beach somewhere and live off the dividends. Would you do it?
No, because these artists usually already have enough money, man. I mean, how much money?
Not all of them. Think about it, man. Touring comes off the top. So
Yeah.
if you're not touring, you're not making any money because
Yeah, but they're not broke as
Spotify
fuck.
and
They're not
iTunes
broke.
owe your ass now.
Yeah, but they're not broke as fuck, man. They have enough money, man. I mean, yeah, they don't need to sell. It just feels wrong to sell your own music, man. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not arguing that. I totally agree.
I mean,
Oh,
if
a
your
lot
family
of
after,
them.
if you died and your relatives sell your music, yeah, that's shitty. Like what happened with Prince. He always was very protective about his videos. He was even going on YouTube and block his if he saw videos from him, he blocked them. And but right after his death, man, his family opened the vault and started selling all shit. He always protected, man. So that's not cool. But you cannot stop that. But selling your own music when you're still alive feels like really fucked up.
It just depends on how you want to live your latter days, dude.
I'd want the money.
Yeah, I mean,
and if you're
you got to
if
think
you're
about, are
older-
you paying for yourself or your 3 generations to come?
What
I
are
mean,
you
it's not like
saying,
they're gonna
Mason?
be-
And if you're old and they were going to quit touring, so they're not touring anymore anyways. So, and they just want to go sell off and have fuck you money to do whatever they want to. I mean, Kiss, as an example, probably didn't need the money anyways, because like you're saying with the merchandise, they were probably already making a shit ton of money. So, but also if you're not doing anything with it, why not just sell it and get as much money as you can while you're still here to enjoy it?
Yeah, that's kind of like,
Still never, man. I would never even if I was just a bum, I would never sell my own soul, man. Never. It's like
Well, I
it's the same horrible thing as the stadium of Barcelona. It's used to called Camp Nou, and now it's called Spotify Camp Nou. I mean, that's fucking horrible. Man.
Well, but you got to take into consideration though, artists owning their own music is only a recent thing, anyways. Record companies used to own it to begin with.
yeah, for
So that's only
25 years or whatever.
Yeah, so that's only a recent thing that artists get their own stuff to begin with. So, I mean, before that, artists never owned their own music.
And I wonder how much of
Yeah.
a say in that did Peter and Ace have? If
Well,
any.
you own the rights, unless they got Steven Adler. Sorry, respect, but
They probably-
they got totally.
They probably don't have any rights to the brand Kiss, but they would still
Right.
have rights as a songwriter.
Yeah,
And I'm sure that there's some kind of way that they still get paid royalties and everything else.
And they're filthy rich, man. They just gotta adapt to their life standards, man. I mean, the money can buy you happiness, man. Fuck money, it's just paper.
yeah, but it helps you sleep a little bit better at night.
Yeah, but they already, man.
You know what?
They're
I don't
living
buy
an average
I don't
life.
buy it when people say money can't buy you happiness, because maybe money can't directly buy you happiness, but it can buy a lot of shit that would make me happy.
Yeah, but you can also sell this. You sell your record for 300 million, and the next day you crash into a car, tree, dead.
I
Well,
crashed
it
into
wouldn't have-
shit.
then it-
Somebody's driving my ass.
Then it wouldn't have mattered either way, though.
No, but I mean,
Hey,
they
man,
already
you
have
can't
enough
fuck with
money,
it.
man. I mean, these artists are not fucking broke, man. I mean, I would just never
Some
do it.
are though. Think about it. Some are. Maybe some that people do sell the catalog. If you were the
People that
original
are
writer
broke?
like 30 years ago, you're
Yeah,
living
but-
on some Medicaid now, and you're just getting like 10% of these royalties, and now you're going to get a huge lump of change.
Yeah, but-
It could be life changing to.
I mean, it happened to Sly Stone. He was homeless.
Yeah, but
That's who
And then-
I was thinking of him
and then-
exactly.
But save.
But if you're
save
broke
for
as an
friends, like
artist-
Sly Stone got the rights to his music back, and like within 6 months, I think he was ill.
But being broke, like as an artist, it means your music is shitty, because it doesn't sell. You know.
That, or you had bad like investment opportunities, or you had like somebody who scammed your portfolio. You had shitty management who's like skimmed off the top. You know, you never know.
Yeah, I can name. I mean, there are so many artists out there that I
What?
even know that like are amazing but never made it big. I mean, you can be great, and if you don't have the right manager, the right promotion, people don't get you heard, or whatever the case. Or maybe you were great musicians, but y'all were all fucked up on drugs and couldn't hold the band together. You know, and so there's all kinds of reasons why you could not be successful.
Hey, I want another question. What's the reason actually to buy somebody's music catalog? To just bring out and release shitty albums like this Live Era now? I mean,
Well,
is that
everything.
the
So
reason? Just to make
well,
money?
they would
Control it.
also when you sell your rights to the like as the songwriter rights, whoever gets those now, they'll receive any royalties from that because now they're the rights holder.
Okay.
But they can also then make decisions on like placement and soundtracks on movies or TV commercials, or they have full control over any kind of licensing.
So they can also put out useless remasters from albums like Live Era now keeps coming out, which is also useless.
Yeah, I saw that when we want to talk about some of the other stuff we had planned also for tonight. I don't think we've talked about that yet, but they did announce that for those of you that don't know, I'm sure if you're watching this podcast, you do, that Guns N' Roses is going to be re-releasing Live Era. And we were talking about this earlier, Franz. Is the value of our copies going to go down now?
No, probably not, because it's classic.
It'll still be an
copies.
original pressing.
Yes, exactly. And they weren't pressed much. They're really rare. I heard what you paid for it. It's insane. I think it was 2K, right?
Well,
I paid
so
like 500.
let me take it back. The value to the general public might go down, but for collectors it won't go down because the collector is going to want the original copy. But it might go down among general public, like for somebody that just wants the album to play. They don't care if it's an original or if it's this new re-release. They just want. So it might, shrink your audience size if you were ever going to sell it. But the value to the.
I often see them offered, or they are sometimes offered, and the value is around $500 to $750 average for the original, which is a lot.
Well, I'm gonna get I'm gonna definitely get more than I paid for it if I do sell it. Or, I mean, to me, I think it looks just fine sitting on my shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it right where it is. So to get it out of my hands is going to cost at least $2,000. So otherwise, like I said, I think it's perfect right where it is. So
do you have everything on vinyl?
Hey, bro, don't fix it.
Dustin, do you have everything on vinyl or only the Live Era?
No, I have all of the albums on vinyl.
Okay,
And I
You have
have
the original Uzi Suicide, right?
Live Like Suicide too?
Yeah, I have Live Like a Suicide.
The real one?
Yes.
Did you
How
verify?
much do you think that's going on Disc Dogs right now?
$300 maybe.
What?
Man, that's okay. So that
500.
re-release of Lies definitely devalued that album.
But there's so many fakes from this. There used to be this little stamp where you could recognize a real Life Like Suicide, but the Chinese also copied that. Now the only thing you can do is weigh it, and then you know if it's the real one or not.
Well, you can look
fake.
inside the vinyl, and if it's perfectly white, like this, then it's fake. It's
Yeah, but
gonna.
there's so many fakes around, and they're very good copies.
Well, you can't fake aging though.
No, but there was the only thing. There was this little stamp, it's very hard to see, and that was always the thing to recognize one. But now they copied that too. It's insane, man. It's worth 500, I think.
One that I wanted to get, I think it was a Japanese only release that they did, EP called Live from the Jungle.
Oh yeah.
And I think that on that, let's see if I can find the Discogs on it. I think that's the one that I wanted because it had it's the one that they put out that had a whole lot of Rosie on it.
Okay.
It come out, when did they put that out?
Didn't they release that with the box set?
Oh, if they did, I got it then. I don't know. I've never opened any of those albums. I just left them all sealed in there.
So, but what do we think about a useless remaster? I mean, did we need it, Dustin? Do you think it's
No.
overdubbed? Because the original was overdubbed. You heard that?
It's going to be
Because-
the exact same thing that we had.
Actually, you should do a compare to. They put out the Las Vegas show on the Usual box, right?
Yeah.
And one of the songs on Live Era was from Vegas, but they're both different versions. You can really hear the difference, how it's overdubbed on the release.
If I'm not mistaken, the B-side of yesterday's was Live in Vegas.
I'm not sure which song it was again, but there is songs that's from the same concert, and then you can hear the difference, how it was overdubbed, like fucking weird.
I do want to
If
give
I'm not mistaken, I think it's the same yesterday's on Live Era.
Yeah, but you hear the difference, very good. Because it was overdubbed, the album. Actual sang in new lyrics, you know that story, right?
So there's old lyrics to it.
What?
There's different lyrics to that song.
No. It's not different lyrics.
I misheard him.
Well, really quick, I want to give a shout out to Tim Jenkins Guitar for commenting in our chat. Who's watching live? Thank you, Tim. He says, "Ace, your guitar heroes. Let's see, Ace, your guitar heroes. You're a guitar hero's guitar hero. R.I.P. to the legend." Thank you for your comment, Tim. So I told you, man, I'm not the only one that feels like these guys are all legends here.
Yeah, it sucks, and they're starting to leave us.
Oh yeah, man, it's just a matter of time till we lose all of our greats, man. But speaking of guns, go ahead, Mace.
Well, I was just gonna say this real fast because I was still looking because I was like, I wonder how much that record cost on Discogs, and some of them are not that bad. Like you can get one of them for like $90. But this is why I don't buy shit from Discogs because the shipping on it is $117.
Yeah, but you need mint. You need a mint album, right? It's also about quality.
Yeah, but I'm just saying an example. Like all of them shipping is like 117, 115. It don't cost $115 to ship.
My country has stopped sending packages. I cannot send packages to the USA right now anymore due to the Trump shit. They just stopped doing that. It's weird as fuck.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I still have some burritos to sell.
Yeah, I don't get all that, man. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that, man. This episode's already enough of a downer.
Okay, but one more thing. Did you also hear that there was a new article about Slash telling there was new music coming again? It was pretty.
Yes,
do you have anything on that?
Yeah, so I was reading, I've got it pulled up here from ultimateclassicrock.com. It says the most recent Guns N' Roses album dates back to 2008, and still we've gotten 4 new singles in the arrive of the partial reunion. And so it's given fans hope that a proper studio project might still be in the works. And Slash didn't shoot down the idea, but he also admitted that the creative process is tricky. So here we go. I'm going to read his quote, and let's see what excuses Slash has this time.
Well, nothing's going to beat we don't know how to release it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
They need a marketing plan, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How's that marketing plan going? Because now we're on the second leg of the fucking tour, and those songs still aren't getting played. So this is Slash's quote. There's so much
Maybe
material.
Doc was correct when he called the song nothing.
There's so much material at this point. It's a matter of having the discipline to sit down and fucking get into it. Oh my God. I think we might be getting some truth here. I think we might be.
Lazy as fuck.
Yeah,
Must be
that's what
talking about Axel.
Well, probably. Because I mean, let's be real.
Because Slash puts out a fucking album every other year, so we know it ain't his. He's ain't got
So
a
does-
problem going in.
So does Dizzy. So does Duff.
Yeah, but so I don't know if this was already discussed, but of course they started the South American tour, right? And I'm not sure if you looked at the set list, but they were like fucking boring as fuck, you know. And yeah, same shit, different day.
Yeah.
So, nothing new.
So he goes on to say, but the thing with guns is, in my experience, you never can plan ahead. You never can sit down and go, we're going to take this time, we're going to do this. Every time we've done that, it falls apart.
That's bullshit, man. Because in the meanwhile, he made 2 albums with Miles Kennedy, full albums. In the
What's
time
the
he could,
album?
yeah, in the time he could have released GNR music, he made 2.
So
Slash
see, what I'm
albums.
tripping on is like, is he just like, well, I'm ready to write an album, Axel? Well, Axel's not. And then he's like, well, I'm gonna go use these riffs on my album, where he can be using these these really, dope ass riffs on a Guns album.
I don't
Yeah.
think so
You know what I
because
mean?
I don't think so just because, like, especially like the last Slash album didn't really have a sound like that. Would I mean that seems like it would fit Guns N' Roses or Axel to me.
By the way, he made a new album, right, Slash? He has a new album ready. Didn't I read that?
See,
They should have their new album. So when I was in LA in April, I hung out with Todd Kearns a few times, and I
Okay.
asked him about it, and he said that they were wanting to have the new Slash album out by the end of this year, but they were supposed to go back in the studio in August or September to finish it. And he said it would probably be early next year, like springtime.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I was wondering if I
so that's
would.
2 or 3 Slash albums in 4 years.
Do you guys always go to Miles Kennedy shows with Slash when they're around town? I always do, actually, and they always
I
come to
have.
Dublin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I go.
But
love him.
I'm wondering if I'm going the next time. Actually, you know, I'm kind of fed up with Miles Kennedy. His vocals.
Well, it depends on how good this album is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's mediocre.
No, I mean,
I also
of
went
the
to
last
Duff's
4
concert.
albums he's done, I really like 2.5 of them.
Yeah, I think the last 2
The rest
have
have been
been
kind of get hit or miss.
the
But
last
at
one
least
that I
it's new
loved.
material.
Yeah, the last one that I loved all the way through was World on Fire.
That was a good album.
And
Yeah.
Living the Dream had a handful of good songs on it, but it kind of felt like the leftovers from World on Fire.
I thought that too.
Did
And
any of
then-
you all went to Duff's tour? Did anyone went to?
I did several years ago when he did the Tenderness tour.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did
I
last-
wasn't going to that shit.
No, man, it was boring.
I
as
saw
fuck, man.
both
Swear to
tours
God,
for
I
Duff.
went there last year and it was fucking.
Actually, I thought it was really cool. I mean, I don't know what he's doing now, but at the time it was really cool because he played some Guns N' Roses songs that you weren't going to hear Guns N' Roses do. Now they've done some of them
Wait, so
since
you,
then, like
you were at the Chicago show for Duff?
Nashville.
I was at the Nashville show. Which, the Tenderness or the
Tenderness
or the
at the
like
Cannery.
the most recent, or wait, hold on. Which was the first album?
Tenderness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at that show in Nashville too.
Yeah.
Hey, that's wild because I've also been to a show with Mason and didn't know it, but he was like 12.
I was 14.
Rick actually was going to come up to that show. I had an extra ticket, and he was like, "I'm on the fence, man."
Well,
I met Mick Bob that night.
You met who?
Yeah.
Mick Bob.
Were you outside in the parking lot talking to him?
Yeah.
Then we were right beside each other because I was right there too.
Well, really quick before we move on, I want to play a little game. But first off, the name of this game is going to be
Oh, you used Suno?
Let's keep it going. Don't you ever forget Mason's a man. All right, so we're going to play a game right now. It's called What is Mason Eating? Let's see. I'm thinking maybe a filet of fish sandwich. Don't tell us. Everybody just kind of guess.
I'm going quarter pounder, Royale with cheese.
Franz, would you like to make a guess?
I think it's a piece pizza.
It's a piece of pizza.
No. It's not a pizza.
Pizza? What?
No. It's not a pizza. No. It's
Oh wait,
no, it's a hamburger or something. I don't know. Something with meat. Looks good.
All right, Mason, tell them what it is.
Zaxby's.
Whopper.
It's a
Whataburger. Oh, it was a
Whataburger.
burger. Franz.
no,
Franz.
actually, it's a water chicken.
Oh, well, there you go, folks. It's a lot of chicken. Let's hear. Let's
Hey,
hear from
what's
I'm
the-
Mason.
gonna
for-
lose.
What's with the In-N-Out
So
burger? Is that-
apparently, Peter. I just read Peter Kreese was with him when he died.
Peter
Hey, but
Chris.
Bedside, apparently. Don't
In-N-Out
quote me on
burger.
that, though.
Well, that's not good because I was fixing to play this,
Oh,
and then Jeff jumped the gun and kind of ruined the bit there. So thank
My
you for
bad.
doing that, Jeff. You son of a bitch.
hey man, breaking news.
Why is is it true that the In-N-Out burger has the best burgers? Or is it In-N-Out burger? How it's called? It's very
It
popular.
is amazing.
There's
It is
In-N-Out.
really good.
In-N-Out or Whataburger, I would
They're
say,
so
has the
fucking
best.
popular, man.
Yeah, In-N-Out and
Okay.
Whataburger, like, cause I don't like fast food burgers from most places, like a McDonald's, like Big Mac. The meat that they use is it makes me nauseous, and most
Well,
places do. The only burgers I can eat are In-N-Out, which we don't have those where I live. I've just had that when I've been in LA, but around here I can eat Whataburger, Wendy's, or Burger King, and those are about the only burgers I can stomach.
I'm gonna
Burger
read
King's
a.
bomb, dude.
I'm gonna read a couple
Burger
of
King,
comments.
send us free shit.
Yeah, send us shit, please. I'm going to read a couple of comments. They're not gonna. I'm going to read a couple of comments here from John Patterson in our chat. The only thing I don't like about Zoom is we can't show your comments on screen yet, or if we can, somebody send me a video showing me how to do it. But so I'm just going to read them this way. So John says, for us '70s kids, hey, that's like you, Jeff. Ace Frehley
Oh,
was.
too.
Ace Frehley gave us the notion that we could be creative and imaginative on our own terms. And Ace was the original Sound of Kiss music. I thankfully saw the Spaceman play live in '77 and in '79. Man, that must have been the shit. Concerts I will never forget. I'll bet, dude, man, those early concerts, if you would have got to go to those, had to have been epic.
Man, they don't do shows like they used to, man. Think about it, like Texas Stadium with like Van Halen and Kiss and like Deep Purple, like Guns playing with Aerosmith and Deep Purple in New York to do Paradise City. Dude, they don't do fucking shows like that anymore, man.
Well, nobody's on coke anymore.
That's the problem,
Or trying to
actually.
get out of their charge
That
for
is-
coke.
Yes.
But I don't even mean the big shows. Like, I see some of the places like near me. So like in Birmingham, we have a place called Boutwell Auditorium. Van Halen played a show there at this fucking auditorium. I'm like, how fucking badass would that just be? Have seen Van Halen in like the '70s play an auditorium.
That would have been
I've
badass.
seen some small bands and small clubs that are now big, man. But it's like probably can't be the same. It just can't. Like, it's not the same genre of music. It's not the same outcome.
You know, I bet if we live long enough, the AI will be so good we can experience concerts how they felt like, back in the day. You know,
Get the Neuralink
Technology.
implant.
yeah, something like that.
I don't know though, man. Something about just knowing I'm in the same room as, one of these guys adds
But
to
the
it.
but the AI will be so good that you won't be able to tell that you're not in the room.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
Yeah,
when the
I've seen
Terminators take over.
These latest VR goggles, they're like
Ye-
so small. They're insane.
You'll live in the pods and eat the bugs.
Hey, I'd be fine with it. Shit, it's not like I'm living like a goddamn king right now. Okay, so I'm reading this article off of Loudwire, and I've seen this shared a lot of places. So I'm just going to read you a couple of headlines. And the question that they're asking in the headline is back to the beginning, which is the Ozzy Osbourne's final show coming to the is the concert coming to the U.S. next year, and it says
That's the rumor.
it seems as though the concert may be turned into an annual memorial event. And here's my question: how? Like, how are you
Why
going to do?
not? You know as well as I do, Shannon's not going to die broke. It ain't going to happen. You know, respectfully, Ozzy is the Prince of Darkness. His name is going to, and his legend is going to live on. Let them have their goddamn shows.
Basically, just be Ozfest 2.0.
Exactly, dude.
Isn't
So
that what Ozfest is, though, already? Like an annual event in honor of
I don't think
Ozzy
they've done.
Osbourne?
Yeah, but I don't think they've done.
They haven't
Ozfest
done
in
it in years. It used to be a traveling circus set, essentially, respectfully. But like now, it's not happening. So if they want to do like, you know, Youngblood, Anthrax, fucking Metallica, you know, I doubt Guns would jump, or Metallica might jump on something like this, but something like that, you know, Dia or not Dia, sorry, Judas Priest, some other bands, you know, if they want to do it, jump onto it, and then on the last jam of the night for the last hour and a half, you put everybody on stage and all the lead singers of the bands that are on tour come out and do Ozzy's parts. That'd be cool. Why not? Keep rock and roll fuck alive, dude.
Gene
I mean, we all know that Sharon Osbourne is not going to die broke, and she's not. She's going to continue to, you know, I hate to use the word milk, but she's gonna continue to make sure Ozzy Osbourne's name does not perish.
And I mean, first off, I don't think she's going to die broke anyway. There is no way I think she could possibly spend all of Ozzy's money.
On the other hand, I don't see her retiring. She doesn't seem like the woman who can just retire and enjoy herself and just read a book on the porch and have a cup of coffee, maybe a glass of wine before bed. I just don't see it happening.
Fair enough.
Gene,
So have you seen
Gene,
this? Sorry.
one second. Gene tweeted out a thing about Ace. He said, "Our hearts are broken. Ace has passed on. No one can touch Ace's legacy. I know he loved the fans. He told me many times. Sadder still, Ace didn't live long enough to be honored at the Kennedy Center Honors event in December. Ace was the eternal rock soldier. Long may his legacy live on."
So they are being honored in December in Washington. Is that what that said?
Yeah, the Kennedy Center Honors, I guess. Yeah.
Pretty big nod. Like Zeppelin's gotten it. Chappelle's gotten it.
Well, maybe it'll encourage them to do something with Peter while he's still there. Yeah.
Never know.
But I mean,
Maybe
I guess
this is a wake-up call to Guns. Like, hey, you know, nobody lasts forever, and you know, you might want to get your old bandmates together for just one thing.
well, if they don't want to come back, I mean, there ain't nothing you can do.
I guarantee you, if Steven wanted to come, if Steven came back and he talked to Izzy, you'd be like, man, this is our last hurrah. Just one thing. You can do it.
Yeah, but Izzy ain't coming back, and
I would hope you would have your fingers crossed. But the Hall of Fame was strike one. The reunion not splitting the loot was strike two. So hopefully we don't get to a strike three. You know, maybe the Nashville show was strike three.
I'm sorry, something's going on with the stream. There we go. I fixed it. Sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry, man. I was trying to mute me and I accidentally muted you. Still figuring out this new platform, everybody. I apologize. My fault 100%. This is our second stream ever on Zoom, so
yeah, my fear is like maybe Nashville was strike three for Izzy.
What happened in that? I don't know if we've talked about that or not.
Well, okay, so Cincinnati, Steven comes on and does his first appearance in Cincinnati, and the next show is in Nashville. And I have, without question, confirmed with multiple sources that Izzy was in Nashville to do everybody a 5-member original member reunion on stage, and he like walked in, and this part is hearsay. I have confirmed with multiple people that he was in Nashville, but what's next is hearsay. So Izzy shows up backstage, and the second he gets there, Steven comes flying out of the his dressing room, and Steven's like the big little yappy dog next to the big pit bull walking down the street in the old cartoons. You know what I'm talking about? And like he's like, the band's back together, and like a big whiff of pot smoke comes out of his dressing room, and Izzy looks at Steven and just goes, "Fuck," and just leaves.
Turns out it wasn't even Steven's dressing room. It was like Jeff was just in the bathroom and the janitor's closet.
I'm trying to like cover up a dookie smell.
Thanks, Jeff.
But that second part was all hearsay. But members I have interviewed on my old podcast have confirmed that has happened, that he was in Nashville.
Man, so just think, Izzy could have been
And
back.
apparently all he did was show up with like himself on a guitar, and that was
But
it.
then, yeah, you know, but then
And
still
I-
Axel's voice would suck. So, I'm sorry. Take it.
No, that's kind of what I heard too. And when I found that out, I was like super pissed because I was at that Nashville show, and I was like, you're telling me I'm like, you're telling me I was that close to seeing all 5 of my favorite band get back together?
Yep.
Yeah, and the whole
That's the
thing
truth.
ruined.
He was in the goddamn building, dude.
Everything was ruined.
Marijuana.
That's right, Paul, by marijuana. Yep.
That
And the-
Steven part, though, however, is all hearsay, so I don't know if that part's fact.
But I've also heard that.
But
too.
I do
also
know
heard-
he was in Nashville.
I also heard it was something Steven did or said that pissed him off and he left.
Yeah. Like, still though, like, sad. If that's the case, man, like, if that was the case, Izzy, you could have just turned around and been like, "I'll see you on stage, dude. Nice to see you." Peace.
But also the other thing that sucks is like, even what you're saying, like, oh, maybe now they'll think about doing it. Even if they do it now, Axel sounds so bad it wouldn't be the same. Like in 2016, Axel still
But if
had
you
it.
think about it, if you did it from Steven's point of view too, if you stripped it down and did like a live acoustic set, just the way Izzy would want to do it, they could do it, and Axel wouldn't have to strain his voice as hard or as much or as often per night.
But it's never gonna happen, man. Come on, be serious.
I'm just saying, you could do it. You could just have a flat stage, Izzy and Slash out front, Steven in the back with some fucking chopsticks, like, you know, acoustic stuff, you know, get it done.
It'd be
No.
boring as fuck.
It's
I'd
not
still
gonna
go.
happen.
I'd still go.
I definitely won't go anymore.
I mean, I'd go if Izzy was there.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. You're right.
I know.
It'd be terrible. Anyway, let's see. Let's blow through a couple more of these and keep going. And
Sure.
I am keeping an eye out though on YouTube for you guys' comments. Anything you want to say, put in the chat, and we'll read it on. We'll read it when we get there. Let's see. I think the last thing that I really got. Well, we talked about the Rolling Stones. They're working on a new album. Not really any new info there. But we do have some new albums coming out in November, and one of them is Slash live at the Serpent Festival. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I think I heard it announced.
No, I didn't hear anything about
But
it.
I don't know
In
any
time for the
information about
holidays, kids. It sounds like Slash has a marketing plan.
Well, we got some
mean-
other. There's all kinds of bands that are putting out new shit. Like, let's see, Black Crowes has an album coming out. Cheap Trick. Let's see, Motley
I mean,
Crue.
I'd be interested in that Crows album.
I mean, freaking Aerosmith's putting out a new EP, their first new music, and fucking, let's see, their last album was 2011, so 2012, so 13 years.
Yeah. Def Leppard's got a new live album coming out. That Aerosmith Youngblood album, One More Time, is a 5-song EP scheduled to release November 21st.
I'm excited for it.
All
actually.
this just in time for Christmas, kids.
And
So
it
it
looks
does
like
sound like people do know how to market. They do know how to have a marketing plan active. Maybe it's just your marketers that you need to look into. And see if you
yeah,
can find
maybe
new
don't
ones.
have your fucking housekeeper and her fucking son as your goddamn marketing team.
I saw a video clip from GNR Italy or whatever. I think that's their handle. And Axel came out to sign some autographs, and Fernando's like, no. And Axel just looks at him like, dude, fuck off. I'm signing some autographs.
So, but did you guys? Sorry, did you guys ever noticed how? But every tour, I mean, Duff did this tour. There's a DVD or a Blu-ray from that concert. Slash did a lot of tours in between the Guns N' Roses times, and he always, after the tour stopped, they put out the DVD or box set or Blu-ray, you know. And GNR, they never release any fucking shit, you know.
All right, dude, listen, we're going to go around in circles and talk about this for the last 7 years, and we're going to talk about it probably for the next 7 years. We all know who the number one culprit is. We all know who the number one person holding back the album.
Yeah.
So they get off their ass and do it. They get off their ass and do it.
I was about to say, who's the missing link here?
Nice flower, Grace.
Duff puts out albums. Slash puts out albums. So who's the missing link here that doesn't put anything out?
Beta.
Yeah, dude. Like
Beta.
we talked about it for 7 years. We'll probably Beta. We'll probably talk about it for the next 7 years.
I'd be willing to
always
bet we
one
would
underlying variable.
I'd be willing to bet we'll get an official release of Betta singing karaoke before we'll get a goddamn Guns N' Roses album.
I bet it's Dizzy. He just doesn't want to do it.
It's Melissa Reese's fault.
Man, he looked so fucking weird, man. Dizzy.
I know.
Dizzy puts out more albums than Guns N' Roses.
He does.
We've gotten 2 new Dizzy albums. Since,
more power to him, man. And he's been, I've met Slash, and I've met Steven and Dizzy, and Dizzy of the 3 has been the nicest to me and the most, absorbance of my thoughts and my words and kindness to me. But at the end of the day, like, we all know who the underlying variable is, and it's always going to be the underlying variable. And I think he just needs to get it off his butt and do it, and then he can do another one and another one. And if he doesn't get the best reaction from the first one, he can shoot for the fences for the second.
He doesn't even have to get off his butt, because everything they're putting out, they're just using his vocal stems from 20 years ago, so he doesn't even have to do anything.
That's a fair point.
Well, I know that is a fair point, but on the other hand, maybe it's holding him back because he's like, this stuff isn't relevant anymore, and I'm not going to be able to do this on stage.
I don't buy that, because if it's not relevant anymore, then change the fucking instrumental. There's things you can do to edit the audio. I mean, look what they did when they used parts of "Eye on You" in the official release of Hard School. That doesn't matter. If it's not relevant anymore, they can change things and make it relevant and still use the same vocal take.
No, I'm talking about the words, and I'm actually talking about the lyrics. Like, maybe he's writing lyrics that are just like, who cares about that? It's not even an issue in the world anymore.
Yeah, well, it would apply to something.
I mean, he didn't have a problem putting out "Pussy Full of Maggots," so
that's always going to be an issue in the world, man.
That might be an issue in your world, brother, but
yeah, I don't think we have the same issues.
Yeah, man, I think I'm going to call it quits long before we get that far.
I was going to do a meme about Pussy Full of Maggots, so I decided to Google it, but it was a bad idea, I can tell you. Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Franz, have you ever heard of the blue waffle?
No.
Oh, you should Google it real quick. I think you'd like it. To make a good album cover.
I feel something coming.
Is he gonna? Are you gonna Google it? If you Google it, let us know. Right, do it on the air if you're gonna do it. We don't have to show it. We can just show Franz's reaction.
I can Google it. Okay, yeah. Well, if you want me to, let me do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Let me see. What do you say? The blue waffle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue
Here
waffle.
we go.
Turn on Google.
I don't even know what it means, and I know better than to Google it. Don't forget to probably hit images.
What is Blue Waffle? Online hoax, blah, blah,
Oh, you'll
blah.
see.
No, just go to images. Don't read about.
Yeah, don't
online
read
hoax.
about it.
Just go to.
Images.
Yeah.
For God's sake, don't read about it. Just click images.
Yeah,
Make sure
well,
safe search is off.
I don't see anything weird. I just see blue waffles.
Oh no.
Have they sanitized the internet from my childhood?
Oh,
I
they
really-
definitely have.
I really only see waffles.
Is safe
Okay, I'm,
search
I'm
turned off?
googling it right now.
No, I don't. of
Yeah,
course it's-
actually, yeah. When you Google it, all it shows are actual waffles that are blue. Wow. They-
That's a
How
bummer.
have they erased this from the internet?
Oh man.
No. Yeah, that's that's the perfect sound to come along.
Well,
Real or myth?
so the
No, you have to
blue.
explain, right?
Sad moment.
I mean, I don't think we have to explain it because I think everybody listening knows what it is.
I have no
If you-
clue, but
If you
I think
grew
it has
up
to do with a
a
smirk.
degenerate, if
I
you
do
grew up a
read here-
degenerate
Here
like
it
me and my
says
friends, you know.
it's a fictional sexuality transmitted infection that's believed to turn the vagina blue, and disfigure it. It's also said to originate from women who get around. and their lack
Yeah,
of
well, the
hygiene.
picture, the
that the fuck?
description is very sanitary compared to the picture. So used to you would Google it and it would just show a picture of this rotten. How do you say it, Mason? You describe it. I think you would do better than me.
It's I don't know. I mean, that the description's pretty accurate. It's like a deformed, bluish, greenish looking, just the most disturbing vagina you could ever imagine seeing in your life.
Yeah.
Blech.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I hate that this happened on the Ace Frehley tribute show, but I guess it had to
He's-
happen.
Well, Ace has been through a blue waffle or two, so he understands.
I think Ace would appreciate us doing that on his
Was he-
tribute show.
Was he married actually, or did he have kids?
I think he did.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know though. But I do want to read a comment here. Let's get back on the topic here. That might have been a little
I'm still
far. We got
doom scrolling this blue waffle shit. Sorry.
Yes, yes,
Go ahead,
please.
Go ahead.
Now,
Please
Franz
continue.
is interested now. He wants to see it.
So Zachary Nathanson left us a couple of comments. So Zachary, I'm going to read your comments now. My introduction to Kiss was the movie Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. I'd forgotten about them until I bought the soundtrack to the movie Dazed and Confused in 1997. While I was not a massive Kiss aficionado, they were like comic book superheroes mixed with glam hard rock theatrics and explosives. I can see that. But the most important thing with Ace is that he finally got peace and isn't suffering anymore. I can agree with that. He was dealt a bad hand his last few days there, so I can definitely agree with him.
And to be honest, I don't think he was doing like his health was ever that so great in recent years. Because I know people that like have worked with him and played with him, and they said he was always drunk.
Well, I mean, that could have had a lot to do with it too. So
I mean, so he seems like he was probably from everybody I know that said he always was like shit faced, stumbling, getting on stage, had to help people help him get up on stage before he'd go out.
yeah, I've heard.
So he seemed
shit
like he was
that.
probably
I
a pretty.
saw that with Scott Weiland. You know,
It happens. I mean, sad, but it happens. But yeah, while we're on the topic, that's all the news we got for now. We're about to listen to our song of the day here in just a moment. But while we're still on the topic, most of you know we had a couple of the reason we're doing this surprise live show tonight is because we only had best ofs in our regular time slots this week, and I thought I would talk about that for a second and talk about what happened. I had to go away this week on not very fortunate circumstances. The other night, I was sitting at home and I got a phone call from a friend of mine in Mississippi, and I learned that the man that was kind of the father figure to the entire locker room in my wrestling days His name was James Burchell, but we all knew him as Bone Crusher. He had unfortunately passed away, and it was sudden and it was quick. And he passed away with lung cancer, and he was only diagnosed like a month ago. So we were all pretty stunned and floored when it happened. And so luckily some things had worked out with work and things that I was able to take some time off and get down there to be there for the funeral. And or I didn't get to go to the funeral, but I went to his reception and was able to pay my last respects. But I want to say something about that. That was going to be how I opened the show, and just say that, but I never can post, like, I'm not one of these people. Somebody dies I care about, I can write a long paragraph about it on Facebook. I never can find like the words to say in that kind of a situation. And besides, don't seem like to me the proper place for that kind of thing. So I mean, I'll just say what I've got to say. Listen, it's like this. Bone Crusher was like a father figure to all of us, and everybody that was in that group of people knows what I'm talking about. To wrestling fans, I would describe him as like the way people talk about the Undertaker backstage at WWE, how he was kind of the leader of everybody. That's the way Bone Crusher was with us. He was definitely the leader with, and we was even when you weren't at the show, if you needed anything, if you fell on hard times, got sick and couldn't pay your bills, Bone would help you out. And a lot of people took advantage of him. And like, I feel bad for them too in a way, because they don't ever have the chance to make it right, even if they do get their own shit together. They'll never be able to make that right. But Bone would give anybody the shirt off of his back, and I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it several times. If you went to jail, and you, I mean, if he was something he could do to keep you from going to jail, might know a thing or two about that. I don't know, can't confirm nor deny right now. But Bone was always the guy that would be there to help you. And a lot of these people would fuck him over, screw him over, and then he would forgive them, and he would help them anyway. Like, I never saw him hold a grudge against anybody. I've seen him talk about how he's never going to do nothing for that sorry bastard again. Then some sorry bastard come back needing something, and lo and behold, he does it. Like, he was always, he was a man's man, but he was just one of the greatest people. I don't think I've ever met a person as good as Bone Crusher. And I don't think, if I could aspire to be half as good as that man was, then I'll surely go to heaven too someday, man. But I just want to say something about that. That's all I really got for that. I loved him. I love you, Bone. I miss you. And a lot of other people do also, man. So be keeping his family in your thoughts and prayers. I know that's kind of been made passe today, but everybody says that about everything. But I really mean it this time. If you're a praying person, say a little prayer for his family right now, because God knows they need it. So with that, I'm going to move on and try to get back in a happy mood so that we can look at New York Groove. But yeah, that's why I wasn't at the show. Well, we had best ofs. I didn't make it back, and I didn't want to. Sorry, I didn't feel like it after I got back. I was kind of bummed out. You don't want me bummed out trying to do this shit, right? Anyway. So who's ready to listen to some rock and roll? Are we ready to do that?
On that note, let's rock.
Yeah.
Show it.
I think that's that would have been Bone Crusher's thing right there too. It's like, shut up. It feels weird doing the impression now that he's passed. Shut the hell up and let's get on some music. Turn the damn radio on and shut up.
I tell you what.
No, it wasn't. You know what? Let's listen to Kiss. We're going to be checking out, let's see, we've got Kissology videos. We're going to be checking out New York Minute, and this was from Brooklyn Bridge in
New York
19.
Groove.
Or sorry, New York Groove. What did I say? New York Minute?
Yeah.
If you get caught between the moon and New York City.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. New York Groove. Damn, that's loud. Is that loud for everybody
It's
else?
Kiss, man. It's Kiss, man.
Got to fix that. That's what we said, Paul.
Did he say I like girls?
I like girls. That'd been funny if he did, didn't it?
I like girls. All right.
There he is, the man himself. I got to get me one of them glittery guitars.
Are you putting a pause?
Wait, what'd you say?
No, it looked like you were stalling it, or what? Look at the face.
That screenshot. So did Paul invent duck lips for girls?
Fuck the hell.
Hell yeah, he did. Look, there's people that do it first and people that do it best. Okay.
Passing my time away. To the left and to the right, buildings towering to the sky, and it's out of sight in the dead of night.
I want to say something real quick, and this is complimentary, I swear. I love how Ace sings in his Brooklyn accent. You know how like when most people with accents sing a song, they lose that accent?
Yeah.
But Ace never does. And I
Or
don't
when
know.
Duff sings, he finds his.
He makes up. Man, why do all punk rockers do that stupid voice when they sing? Man, I hate that shit. I love Rancid, but they're also notorious for that.
This is
Or
a
that,
genre,
or that's
man.
like pop in all pop punk they do that SoCal accent.
Isn't that the same thing? I mean, it's not doing it right.
Well, no, it's I mean, what you're saying is like like older punk, like punk from the 70s and 80s did that, but then it was like a different accent that they all did, like for the pop punk, like people like even like Avril Lavigne would do it, and she's from fucking Canada.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Well, she definitely earned it.
Well, Canadians don't have an accent.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Oh, man.
I'll play the video.
We'll have to ask Caputo about that. You know, his isn't like thick or anything, though. Or am I just not hearing it?
A boot? I've caught him in a couple of boots.
I don't think I've ever heard Caputo say a boot. I've heard him like let an A go every now and then, but
A boot.
I don't think I've ever actually heard heard an a boot come from Caputo.
No. Caputo.
But I have heard an A. Now, I will say, and I could be remembering it wrong, so if you guys are just diehard fans of our show and you want to go through all 300 and something episodes here, this is all 382 episodes, and see if you can find it. If you can find an A slip, send it to me and we'll put it as a sound drop. Yeah, that's right. Dog agrees.
Yeah, I think they have something to say about it.
Here I am again in the city.
Well, it looks weird in the spandex.
Fistful of dollars.
The spandex, man. Fuck, man.
What commercial do I know this from? I feel like this was in a cell phone commercial or something.
I have no idea. That's probably been in a lot of stuff.
I think they
This was
played
a
it at
cover-
football games too.
Because this was a cover too, so this wasn't like an original.
Oh, see, I did know that. Wait, who's
Who
the
originally
original?
wrote it?
I don't remember the original. I just know. Let me look it up. But I do know it's a cover.
Well, hang on. While you do that, then I'm gonna play some more of the song.
Dollars and you better believe back in New York. I'm back in the New York groove. I'm back in the New York groove. Back in the New York groove. In the New York groove.
So, did you ever find it?
Yeah, so it was originally released in 1975 by an English glam rock band called Hello.
Okay, makes sense. And this was off of Ace's solo album back when Kiss did those. I guess everybody had a solo record at once. Yeah, solo. Which I mean, technically speaking, it's all of Kiss really together on any album.
True.
I've heard rumor that they had studio musicians sometimes. I don't know. Kiss fans, if you're watching in the chat, clear that up. Did they have studio musicians? I don't remember how that went. But before I hit play, I'm going to read some more comments. Again, this one's also from Zachary Nathanson. We're going to miss the cackle, the laughter. We'll miss the laugh from him. And goes, I can remember that infamous clip of him on the Tom Snyder show where he stole the show, but he was one hell of a guitarist. Have you guys seen that? Do you know what Zach's talking about? The Tom Snyder show when Ace was like
I think
really drunk.
Tom Snyder is. I don't know the specific show
Oh
or
man, okay.
episode.
I think it was before David Letterman. There was this
Yeah.
show that came on late at night after the Tonight Show, and I think it was either before. I may be getting this wrong, but it was called Late Night with Tom Schneider, and
He had a hard, very white-haired comb over.
yeah, and it was incredibly boring show. He would interview people in this black dark room, kind of like Jeff here, and and he would. There wasn't a lot of personality to the show, from what I've seen of it. But then Kiss comes on, and Gene and Paul are fucking furious in this interview video, and they're trying to hold it together. But
Vaguely this is coming back to me. Okay.
but Peter and Ace are fucked up, and yeah, they keep on cutting up jokes and shit, and I guess they kind of depends on whether or not how you look at it, if they ruin the interview or not. Because how are you, this is what I don't get about people saying that they ruined the interview and Peter and Gene being all that fucking mad about it. Because Motley Crue in the 80s was going into record studios or radio stations and destroying fucking microphones and shit and just being really crazy on the air. And then Kiss comes on in full garb and full makeup with all of that shit. And now you're going to be the ones that's going to sit down and have a serious fucking interview with with Tom Snyder. I don't think so, dude. Like, it makes me think of kind of when Marilyn Manson would do those Sally Jesse Raphael interviews and shit. And then he'd come in, which I mean, hell, that all that did was sold his records to those kids. Because I'm going to tell you, I would have never listened to Marilyn Manson, especially after I got older and realized his music kind of sucked. I would have never bought as much shit from him as I did when I was a kid if the parents weren't all up in arms about it and making it sound awesome.
Yeah,
know?
dude, I would never. I would have never got Appetite for Destruction if it didn't get the the quote unquote bad press it did.
Yeah, and I mean, all you're doing is Marilyn Manson sold
You're fueling
way
the
more.
fire. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, Manson sold more records at the pulpit than he did with any ad campaign he could have done. But
Fuck yeah, man.
I don't know what this has to do with anything, but Engine, I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I am so sorry. Nguyen. Nagayan?
Yin.
Nyen?
Yin.
It's
I
Nyen? Okay, well in the chat, Nyen,
Think.
who I
Or
apologize.
win.
Says Roger Stone is the best American alive. So thank you for your opinion. I don't know who the fuck Roger Stone is. Off the top of my head.
I think he's a filmmaker, like a director.
No, it's Oliver Stone.
It's Oliver Stone.
He is. An American political consultant and a lobbyist.
Oh, so that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a conservative activist, so God knows how that can go these days. Let's see what he's got canceled for. Let's see what fucked up thing he's done in the last 2 weeks that's got this guy talking about him. In 2025, he accused Navy former veteran and former astronaut Senator Mark Kelly of treason and called for his execution, questioning Trump's crypto connection and mean point. Who gives a fuck? Who knew? Let's get back to the song.
In the back of my Cadillac, wicked lady sitting by my side saying, where are we? Just off the 3rd and 43, exits in the night, it's gonna be ecstasy. This place is meant for me.
Everybody catch the pick he threw out, or not literally, but he tossed one out while he was singing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was good. That's I love when they do that shit, man.
Yeah, dude. Cleaverners is cool.
But just think if that your grandma, somebody's grandma out there has that pick.
I thought that was somebody's grandma. Oh, my bad.
No, that's Peter.
It could be.
I feel so good tonight. Who cares about tomorrow? So baby, you better believe I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. Back in the New York groove. In the New York groove.
You know,
See
we
how
were
he's
talking.
using those. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
See how the drummers using those old Easton sticks that Lars and Matt used to use?
Yeah.
The ones that screw together. I wonder why they stopped making them. They were like, how do I explain this? Like made out of Teflon or something, not wood. They seem to be like the new industry standard back then, and then they just stopped making them. Easton was known for like making baseball bats.
Because they don't break, and then you don't have to buy another one.
Well, yeah. So I mean, they're a little destructible. I know friends that had them back in the day in like the late '90s, but they seem to be like pretty dope sticks. I don't know why they stopped making them. Sucks. I'm not a drummer, but
I forgot what I was going to say, but I will say this because I was thinking about this. I feel like I've definitely heard this somewhere before. I don't know if we were talking before the show if about this being like one of the most iconic riffs. I don't know if I'd call it that because I don't feel like it's that familiar to me. Do they have now maybe it's different. Maybe I just haven't been paying that much attention. But I do feel like I've heard this somewhere before, but I just can't place it.
maybe you've heard the original.
Maybe the original has a more iconic riff. I don't know. But I also wonder if it's making me think of something else because I'm getting very commercial vibes from this. Like I've seen this in a commercial, I feel like.
I've never heard it before, and I think it sucks.
Oh,
I like it. I mean, obviously, it doesn't sound like a Kiss song, which a lot of the stuff that they put out on their solo albums was, to do stuff that was different than what they did as Kiss.
Yeah,
But
I was just sitting here thinking, it must really chap Paul's and Gene's asses, though, that Ace had the best and most successful of those solo albums. Because this was the biggest song off of any of the four of them.
probably. Well, hey, here they are having to play it. So, I mean, who won in the end, right?
Duck face and all.
He was getting ready because he knew they'd invent MySpace one day. You remember that on MySpace when all the chicks would be, and they'd always hold the camera way up here so you could barely fucking see them. Yeah. And then they'd swoop their hair down to put on the other half of their face. So you really only knew what one eye looked like when you was going in.
I was gonna say now they take their pictures like this close to their face,
Yeah.
and
Well,
you're like bitch, we don't know what you look like now, but I got a pretty good idea if you're taking a picture that close. I got a pretty good idea what you look like.
Oh, dude. So I've been seeing Instagram thoughts posting videos now that are obviously AI to sell their OnlyFans. And that, how you know your ass is lazy when first off you just taking pictures of your titties to get out of having a job, and then second off you can't even be bothered to do that now. Like you've switched to AI for that.
Oh, get to work, huh?
This is not a hard. What we do is a more difficult content
Hell, it ain't
creation.
easy, Dustin. You can't just sit there and point your finger at them hoes.
Yes, it
Hell,
is.
ain't
If
easy.
it wasn't easy ever, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that is. I'm not going to say that work is real work because it is not. If it's that bad, then get
Now
a
listen,
job.
them ladies are
What-
personal
whoa.
contractors. They
Whoa,
have to.
what-
They can take bids. They can change the bid in the middle of a job. They
I don't know.
they are hardworking hoes.
I don't know, having to record like fucking yourself taking a 12-inch dick in the ass every day for your OnlyFans. If that ain't hard work,
Or-
Dustin, I mean,
Hey, maybe you should record next time naked.
Hey, you guys pay for it. I'll do it. By God, let's get them Patreon numbers up. I'll do a naked episode. You know what? I've done it with another podcast in the past before. So, by all means, Dustin ain't afraid to take his clothes off for money.
He's a man whore, damn it.
But are people paying to see
Proud
Dustin
man
without
whore.
clothes?
He's been a member since 1982.
Oh man, wouldn't be my first
did his
time being
first
naked in
temp.
front of a crowd. I've been naked in
Well,
front
yeah.
of a live crowd. Okay, I don't have any qualms about that. And granted, cell phones weren't as popular back then.
I've been
Thank
naked
God.
in a lot of. I've been paid to be naked or almost naked a lot of times. So, but that's because it's my. I got asshole friends who think it's funny. Like, there's this one dude mainly that would pay me to do a lot of stupid shit.
Hey, probably quit by your head, buddy.
No,
Don't
it's
wanna
out
know.
there. Some of the shit's out there that you could actually see on like fucking YouTube.
Oh,
They
there you
had to do
go.
they had to do some blurring on the video to, but
Please, guys, if you do find these videos of Mason Frost, do not share them. Send them to C Caputo 212. Do not. If you want us to see.
Caputo will be the judge of that.
Okay, so anybody? Okay, so somebody's gonna have to be in charge of receiving the naked Mason pictures. 1, 2, 3. Not it.
Not it.
Uh,
Well, Caputo was last to speak, so I mean it's only fair now.
Bailey.
Oh, Bailey.
Rules, dude.
Oh, no, I think if anybody's going to torment Bailey, we have to have it on the air. It can't be a surprise. Caputo will come back and talk about it. Bailey will wait till we ask so he knows who's the guilty party. Go ahead and send him to Bailey. Who am I kidding? That'd be great.
That's Bailey Leisure at.
Don't give his email address. Don't.
Kidding.
Give his Twitter handle. That's at least public. And I know Caputo don't check his Twitter anyway, so that's why I always say send your hate mail there. The 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm definitely not seeing it, and he probably ain't seeing it either.
I'm just gonna start tagging Caputo in like gay porn on Twitter then.
Let's see.
What
Adam
are you
H.
doing watching it?
I'm gonna look it up and tag him in it. What do you mean?
Well, there goes your algorithm.
Dustin,
Oh, it will mess with your algorithm for a minute because when I did those, we played a game a couple of weeks ago on the show where you had to guess the rock star penis. When I was first putting that together, it did mess with my porn algorithm a little bit. I was not happy with some of the things it started giving me.
Yo, Dustin, you made me Google. The
Oh,
blue
so your
waffle.
state has or hasn't been blocked for adult material on the internet.
As far as I know, it hasn't been.
It-
I sh-
I
It
know
has
it.
in Ohio.
I know it. I know it hasn't in Missouri because the VPN I use, I connect to St. Louis to access Pornhub.
Hey, but listen, I googled the blue waffle. You guys should now Google pussy full of maggots. Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
I'll
you
tell
should.
you what. Mason, you go first.
Let me know what you find.
Here I go.
Well, I assume it's going to be exactly what you think it's going to be.
Oh, dude, you know what? The batteries in my keyboard just died. It's the damnedest thing, but like, yeah, you know what? I would.
Oh, come on. I did it too, right?
But man, my
Well, just
Maybe it
keyboard.
got removed too.
here. Well, I can help you out. Just turn me on speakerphone real fast, Dustin. Hey Alexa, look up "pussy full of maggots."
Oh, well, yeah, good. She didn't hear you. Good. Send the picture to contact Mason Frost. Oh,
But Jeff, can you Google it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on, man. I did the blue waffle too. I also sell blue waffles, so what can you expect?
all
But you
right,
didn't even
fuck
get
it.
to see the good.
I'll be a good sport. I'm going to Google right now for shoot. I'm not going to show my screen because I don't know what's going to come up. You'll just have to take my word for it. Google.com. What am I going? Pussy full.
That is absurd.
Oh wow, there is a video. Not clicking on that. Oh. I shouldn't have clicked Google Images. Oh man. Okay, listen. I'm just gonna shoot straight with you right here. I did click Google Images. It did open, and I did get a glance, and I immediately closed. I got about a less than 1 second glance, and I saw all the fuck I needed to see. However, I will say,
Did you Google that and Google incognito, or did you do it in just
no,
a
I just
regular
did it
search?
in regular Google.
Oh God!
So these are the three.
Not
I'm
all
not-
your sidebar. All your
Jeff, shut up and
sidebar
let me get through this so
advertising is
that
going to be Vagisil.
let me get through. Shut up and let me get through this so that it doesn't like lock in or something that I was on this for a long time. Okay, so these are the three top searches here. So first one is a video website. Most tagged, it's a porn site. It says most viewed videos tagged with maggots. I am not going to be clicking on that. It says JO to the most popular straight movies grouped by maggots. Definitely not clicking on that. The next one is another porn site. The third one is Guns N' Roses Silkworm lyrics. And the fourth one is STD awareness, is a thread from Planned Parenthood that says STD awareness. Is there an STD that causes maggots? Gross. I could have went my whole life and not read
Okay,
that.
But
now
images is okay.
Google maggots full of pussies.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do
I did
this.
that.
Yeah, we got to get out of that conversation.
Hey, row.
Let it roll. Oh, wait, here you go. All right, let's get out.
Back in the New York groove. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. Back in the New York groove. In the New York. Back in the New York groove. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, there you go, folks. Back in the New York Groove by Kiss.
Oh, there's Gene.
Gene being
Didn't really
Gene.
show much of him.
Yeah, well, there we go. And the wind blew the rest away. So, yeah, man, back in the New York Groove. Ace Frehley, of course, featuring all of Kiss. I haven't heard the album version of this, but I will say that I did quite enjoy that live version. Here in just a second, we'll all give our final thoughts. But first, I'm going to read another comment from Adam H. He says, Ace made my childhood kick-ass time to be alive. And then he put in parentheses, not the album. So, anyway, final thoughts on New York Groove. Does anybody clamoring to go first?
I'll go. Not a fan of Kiss, but Ace, rest in peace, man. Song, not an original cover, but it had a hook. It was good. You know, if I looked away and just listened to the song and didn't know what Kiss was, I'd give it a 2.5.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Kiss fan either. I like this song though. It's been a long time since I've listened to it, but I used to listen to this one a lot. Because it's like I said, it's a very 70s glam style, so it doesn't sound like a lot of Kiss stuff, and it's a very poppy sounding kind of. And I really love the fucking. I just love how he goes. Says in the one part where he goes with a fistful of dollars. I love that part. So I'd give it like a 3.5.
All right. I would prefer Franz go before me because I have a feeling somebody's going to need to dig us out of the hole.
Well, yeah, well, no, yeah, well, let's be simple. I mean, I don't like Kiss. I have nothing with that band. But so yeah, I don't. The song is not spectacular either, but yeah, I respect all the fans, and you know, it's still a shame he died. But that song, I couldn't care less, actually.
Oh, well. That being said, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. And the important question, though, is what did you think? Let us know if you're watching the replay in the comment section below. If you're listening to the audio version on any of the other podcasting platforms, head over to gunsandradio.com and come up in our Discord. Let's talk about Ace. Let's talk about GNR. Let's just talk about rock and roll. We'll talk about anything you want, really. We are a fun, tight community amongst everybody. And for those of you who are in our little group right now, you can see Franz has posted a picture in our group chat of a maggot full of pussies. So,
If you were curious.
yes. So if you want to see a maggot full of pussies, come over to our Discord and check it out in the photo dump area there. And but whatever you do not Google a pussy full of maggots. Anyway, folks, I hate to end on that note. Rest in peace, Ace Frehley, man, rock and roll legend. Um, I was heartbroken when I found out, man, and I'll tell you, man, that's just so much death lately. It's just been it's been depressing, but I mean, all we can do is move on and keep on rocking, folks. So, uh, we'll see you next time on Guns and Radio, and until then. Stay safe, peace out, and keep on rocking in the free world.
Rock on, guys.
Bye.
Peace.